Hello everyone, welcome to Puzzle Wednesday. I'm actually here on a Wednesday, for a change. We're playing some Puzzle Bobble 3 tonight, and joining me on the microphone, I have a whole gang of friends tonight. Joining me on the microphone, I have Deka, Fumo, Death Cult.
Again, on a Wednesday.
I have Raspberryfloof.
Hello, hello.
And we also have a few other friends who will be drifting in and out, commentating as need be. Your TOs tonight are It's Amelia, SMB, and Just Alex. Will be, helping you out, getting you in matches. I'm looking forward to tonight. I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm very excited to try variety mode in a tournament setting.
Yeah, we're definitely trying something new tonight. I don't think we've ever run. This is our third or second TV3 bracket, and I've never seen variety mode in bracket before, ever. Masa, you select it by challenging your opponent. It's in the 2-player mode. You literally just scroll to the right. It's right there. You can't miss it. Is it not in the save state?
Oh, does the save state dump you on the character select? I don't remember. It's been a while since I played.
I'm being shouted at by the channel that we definitely. I don't remember. I thought the save state dumps you right
should
into.
just put you at the main menu, right?
We're gonna find out real quick. I have the technology. We might have to axe variety mode. Here we go. No, it dumps you right.
It's literally right there.
Okay, cool. Never mind. It's in the save state.
Yep.
So as soon as you get into the game, scroll to the right, select variety mode, and you're golden. Pick a character, beat up your friends, beat up your frenemies. You have no enemies here. Only friends and frenemies. Looks like the TO desk is already calling out some matches. We're going to be spectating Masa VY. Hopping in right now. Oh, OBS has crashed. We're definitely experiencing a time. Hope you're having a lovely time. Me, I have to rename a file. Then we'll be right back into it. Now we are spectating. Hey, Lamau. There we go. That looks more correct.
Hey.
Does that look correct to you, Masa?
It looks like my screen.
Fantastic. Looks like Y has the stem on the left that they desperately need to cut. Dropping that white there, definitely...
Ooh, sneaking those reds through.
Oh my god, getting through this gap. Fantastic series of shots from Y. Doing a great job at relieving some of this pressure. Still not out of the woods just yet.
Oh,
but meanwhile,
that orange shot was so greedy, but...
221 seconds. I think that's the longest game of Puzzle Bobble ever.
Mm-hmm.
Quite possibly. Definitely a time bonus is nothing moment.
Oh, Masa playing it a little too safe with the shot, firing a little too far to the right, and unfortunately, I think this might spell death.
This does look pretty bad, yeah.
Yes, those when you're shooting down the long edge of a stem, it can be super scary to have your orb hooked to the left. But you do have to remember, the orbs are biased a little bit, just a tiny bit, to the right. What is this start?
Oh, yeah. Welcome
Oh
to
my
variety
God.
mode, folks. Oh, yeah. You know, it could be worse. If you're playing Luna Luna on this stage, it gets very funny. Like, because
Did those turn the rainbow orbs into...
no, Luna Luna sends you pushes from the bottom. So if you happen to have a sizable drop, you basically spawn a stem for your opponent that they can drop using the wild orbs. It's very funny. It basically never comes up, which is probably for the best. Y's looking in great form. I had no idea that Y played this. But I love the aggression.
Doing a very good job handling the starts. Has clearly has probably played some of the arcade mode. Knows how to deal with some of them. Alright, it's in a bit of a sticky spot here now, though. I really like that 4 slash lines start. It's a real killer when you run into the funny blue fishman and... Oh no!
Oh, brutal.
Why aiming a little too far to the right on that shot?
Yeah, it's always rough. Like, you can... I feel like the bubbles have, like, they have a slightly different vibe from PB1. And so you sort of have to adjust your aim or, like, your expectations about what the ball can fit through or where it's going to land exactly. That leads to some pretty funny moments. I play a little bit more conservatively when I'm playing PB3, just because I don't know.
It's also a shame that Taito at some point decided that, our randomizer was too lenient in Puzzle Bobble 1.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna make it so that, any color that's currently on your board can be given to you, even when you can't feasibly reach that color.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah, this game is brutal. You are definitely... If you ever come back from pressure in this game, you should be very happy.
Sure.
Yeah. This game is a little lethal. But it's lethal in a way because it wants to take your quarters. Like...
It's cutthroat for sure. This game has to have ended friendships. It's one too many quarters stolen. Ooh, great shot from Masa, opting for just to cut around that edge instead of going for a bank shot. Managing to get that really squeaky,
that
tight angle.
The yellow didn't quite hit, though.
Oh, but...
Another chance?
Oh, no,
Oh.
it doesn't aim far enough to the right. That was definitely a makeable shot, but it was probably just, with that spire there, it was just a little too scary to go for.
Yeah, when you lose both sides of your board, your options get seriously constrained. And, like, I don't think there was a bank available there. I probably would have wanted to.
Boss is complaining because P2 doesn't get the green hair.
Oh. Are you always forced on an alternate color? That's rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, player 2 is forced on the alternate color.
Ooh, these?
A little bit of B action. This is discrimination. Alright. I'm not really sure what's going on, if they're having connection issues or...
I don't think they want to play too fast on this board because of how deadly it is.
they're afraid of the board push.
Yeah, exactly. Because it doesn't take much to basically seal yourself out of this board.
Yeah, like Masa's in a pretty sticky spot right now.
Yeah, but I think Y is in a worse one.
Y is out. I don't think that's a shot you can reach.
Amelia has described this as the anti-neutral, which is very funny. Sometimes you just want to take a break, you know? Do a little plat stalling. Have a little picnic. Figure out how you want to spend your evening.
Oh no, Masa has created quite the spire here. Oh, sneaks that blue in just in time, right before the damage comes in.
Y has a line and a half, but isn't really sure where to put this purple.
Also with another...
oh, the hit at the exact right moment!
Oh. Can I let Masa switch on win? Can you win switch in this?
I think you can.
Yeah, you can.
If that's the... yeah, why not? You know? If both players are okay.
There we go. Green hair mirror activated.
Fantastic.
Our tarot fortune teller is very interesting because her pattern only comes from the top of the board. So no tank and send, which is very, very interesting. But also, you don't have to worry about garbage screwing up any of your plans.
Mm-hmm.
So if there's nothing on the top of your stack, you have no but yourself to blame.
I think they thought with the new randomizer that maybe Luna might be stronger because of it than she wound up being.
Like because she always sends all of the colors.
Yeah.
Like on the bottom board, you're always going to have all the colors. Maybe. And it seems to be working.
Their new random row. Because it's not sending any kind of pattern.
No, but you can't immediately drop a new color that you receive. You would have to dig down to it. It basically alters your color spread if you're ahead, but like, it's so marginal.
Most of the most games you're playing, you're not making it that deep into the board. So it does. If you fall a little behind though, it becomes incredibly hard to make a comeback from against her though, because you have to dig through the pattern.
Mm-hmm.
You can't, like, it's impossible to defend against, but at the same time, it doesn't mess you up. So you shouldn't have to defend in the first place. And in a close game, Y's going to take it.
3-2. Fantastic start to our bracket. I do have to do one final thing. Our crash did something a little bit funny. Where is it? I gotta... There we go. For champions. Except, this is the wrong place. This is the right place. There we go. Shoutouts to Kaya at 7 for this wonderful art. Looks like our next match is going to be Raspberryfloof v Deka Fumo Death Cult.
Oh boy. I wonder if Plycade is gonna work for me. I might be having a moment. Oh, here we go.
You having a Brum moment?
I'm having a Brum moment.
Dad, how is the audio for my commentary? I feel like Deka. I'm gonna turn Deka up. You know, you can't stop me. I'm a champion.
Oh, it connected after all that time. Wow.
Are you in? You're in.
Yep, we're
Fantastic. I'm gonna start spectating.
Hello, I'm guest commentator Roonespism. I'm also here to commentate this match where a bunch of commentators are playing.
It's true. Thank you for covering. I really appreciate it.
No problem.
This variety mode starts really funny with the wild gems.
Yeah. It's kind of interesting. You get 2 of them, so you can use the second one to tank and send, but then that's it. You're on your own.
It gives you like a little bit of like deep thinking, like deep puzzling. And then it's like, all right, time for the violence. You know?
Really is a start the round at a sprint.
Yeah, this one's basically the same.
And Raz is of course playing the fighter character who if I recall correctly, only sends push damage if you send over a line, but your pokes still arrive from the bottom like any other damage. From my understanding. Yes. Yeah. I think that's cool. Like it's a cool vibe. And also having
it's interesting.
Having all the colors is not really... I don't know. I actually don't know how good it is to have limited colors in Puzzle Bobble or not.
Yeah, I think having less colors is okay in Puzzle Bobble 4, where it means that your opponent is going to find it more difficult to just combo straight through it.
Yep.
In this, without the combos, having less colors is basically just easier to dig. But, I don't know, maybe if they have the other colors up at the top, it could also introduce chances for them to just get unlucky.
Looks like our players are they're really swinging. I assume to push the board further, get more natural pushes. That way the remaining wild bubbles, are even more valuable. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's certainly... when Masa and Y were playing, that certainly seemed like the strategy that Y used to win, of just, carve out the left side, playing extremely fast, and then hopefully, by the time natural pushes come in with the right side, you can just keep dropping everything over and over. Oh, good shot by Deka.
Oh, Raz didn't draw it. That's brutal. So she needed to draw basically 2 of the exact right pieces back to back, because both sides of her board were near death. You can't do both. You know, it's one or the other. I really want the push characters to be good. I think it's just such a great concept. I mean, obviously, you can just go play Landmaker, but, you know. What if Landmaker was real in Puzzle Bobble? Just give me this. Wow.
It might be the counter to how I play, since I do a lot of defensy builds. I might have to change it up to fight this.
Yeah, I personally do not feel the power of push characters at all, but that is because I play a very different kind of Puzzle Bobble to you. Where my defense is just, I play extremely fast and I don't greed at all.
Ooh.
Both players pretty close to death here, although, yes, Raz does find a couple of good shots there.
That does seem pretty convincing.
Alright. If I see Deka in bracket, I'll pick a push character.
Yeah. I mean, it might also be
games in real time.
it might also be
Unless
variety
this set
mode.
demonstrates otherwise.
Oh.
Maybe
Yeah.
you got 2 more tries to figure out how to beat it.
Mm-hmm.
This board is kind of an annoying one because the wood block in the center of the rainbow bubbles on both sides means there's basically no way to just quickly combo through them.
Mm-hmm.
The best thing to do is probably to take a look at what color is above the rainbow bubbles and then try to specifically use that one so at least it can kind of sort of combo with whatever's above it. But it's not like a large pile of rainbow bubbles where if you hit them in just the right way, then they all go away in one move.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good red shot by Deka there.
Deck is dropping these huge stems, like, no problem.
Yeah.
Because of the quantity of damage, like, he's basically always shooting to send a line or greater to get push, and then waiting for other opportunities to send a little bit, just a little poke here and there. Progressing through this bracket, looks like HoxNorf and Y are still playing their game. I don't know if our TO is going to be firing off. Oh, I see the typing. All the friendly TOs. You're up.
Oh no, I have to play now.
You're up, but me and Ty, we're gonna play a little fun little game.
Okay. I think some people who aren't me are going to talk about that one.
Good luck
Alright,
to the
see ya.
both of you.
Thank you. Oh, hey Liz, how you doing? That's a good cat. What's a good cat? I think I must have missed something here, Liz. But I definitely am ready. I'm gonna @ Ty. Sometimes I simply @ people. You know? You just gotta. You're just required to.
Sometimes people need a good tap on the shoulder.
That's true. Oh. I see. That's true. I remember that video, Liz. Yeah. The guy takes a pet like no problem. That's a good cat right there.
Oh,
Incredible.
I love that video.
It's so good. Fantastic. All right, Ty has checked in. My input lag is at 0. Thank you for the reminder, Rune. I do actually play some fighting games, so like periodically I forget. My settings are constantly changing. I just you know.
Who do you think you're gonna play? Sonic
Probably,
Blast Man or,
I love Sonic Blast Man. I think he's a strong character with basically no weaknesses. And I appreciate that about him. But I feel like all the other fairly strong characters all have some sort of obvious flaw. And the worst thing I can say about Sonic Blast Man is that sometimes your opponent, like the kill poke, like is a wood block, and so it doesn't quite land.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
but that's
like
usually the other wood blocks on your board are pulling enough weight that you have enough time to get one more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it usually just doesn't matter for me. So
I also like him because he's funny.
he is hilarious. I love his lose animation. It's so
He
good.
gets crushed by the giant bubble.
It's so fantastic. All right, I have challenge Ty. Gonna check my buttons real quick. Oh, never mind. Button check is over. Now is the time for violence. That is true. He does only have 2 voice lines.
He's also the only character in this game other than Bub who is not unique to Puzzle Bobble 3.
True.
Pretty much every character in this game, they just were like, we're gonna make up an entire cast of characters that are all parodies of common arcade game.
Are you spectating, Deka?
I am loading in now.
Oh, whoops. Love to have a good whoops.
Oh, there we go. Now I'm in. Oh, that was I tuned in at the perfect time. Huge purple drop with the 2 combo. Alright, Ty's in a bit of a sticky wicket right here. But... oh yeah, that damage coming in. Not enough time to get out.
I recently learned that Ty's character deals half damage. I had no idea. That's pretty steep. Like...
yeah, that's a steep price to pay for the all rainbow garbage. And like, even considering that, we don't even know if the all rainbow garbage is really worth it either. Aw, Ty just deliberating a little bit too much, not getting to the yellow orb fast enough. Alright, now we're gonna see Jack. What a perfect stage for Jack. This is so emblematic of this character. Ooh, Ty managing to get a pretty big drop out of the, oh, looks like you did too.
Ooh. I might be
On
in
a
trouble.
start like this, we might actually see a little bit of the weakness of Sonic Blast Man's 3-color pattern. Because if you don't have to worry about any extra colors coming other than from static push. The fact that he only sends purple, red, and blue can be a bit of a problem. Because Ty had no problem digging through all of the, like, 5 lines you sent. Ty having to make some hard decisions about what to bridge. Ratttz doing a good job splitting up the board. But these 2 spires are dangerous.
What if I
This
just
is
drop
going to
them all?
be a quick draw. Oh, Oh, poor Ty. And then the flaw Jack begins to show, which is sometimes your entire board is connected by the same color on both sides. This is an interesting start. I really like the ones where you get to dig down to a power. Because it gives you a good trade-off of, do I want to greed and try to kill my opponent before they can dig down? Or... Oh, it wasn't all connected! So close!
Oh, my man is so sweaty. He's just so sweaty.
I with a nice spire there. Ooh, and now, but now... Oh, and the 2-chain into the drop. That's gonna send 3 full lines. Oh, it's red, yellow, and purple, not red, blue, and purple. I misremembered. And I think, unfortunately, Ty is stuck. Yeah, if you're, if 2, 3, 5, and 6 have an orb in them, and you're in your last column, that is unfortunately the end of the road. I with a nice bank shot, almost catching the back of the pattern, but barely sneaking in. Ooh, Ty finally getting the red, but unfortunately he's bridged the pattern. Oh, now Ratttz gets the all clear orb, but the pattern is bridged in 2 places. Alright, this big wavy blue in the start that both players cleared immediately is going to make this a really interesting match, because now there's this funny spire in the middle. I with a good shot, and unfortunately Ratttz is going to die to the push. Being stuck with the wrong color and the board shaking is never a good feeling. Yeah, HoxNorf, in this game, because you can get orbs in your launcher that you can't reach. Even if you send fewer orbs, it's not like you're helping your opponent too much. But I think on some of the patterns, if the only orbs the only full lines you're getting from the back are the automatic push. You like with some of the setups, you might end up only having 3 colors on your board ever, and so you can end up with like really easy down stacks and really easy stem setups that are safe. It becomes really safe to greed because you know you're only getting 3 colors. And that was a bit of a chaotic round. I didn't really see what Ty did, but all of a sudden there were like 7 lines of garbage. Ooh, big drop from Ratttz, using the super orb, super bubble. All right, Ratttz doing another good job calculating the optimal color for that for that magic clear. I think Jack might be one of my favorite characters, if for no other reason than the all clear bubble in this pattern has led to some of the funniest situations I've ever seen.
All right, GG's.
All right, Ty gonna take it in a really close match.
That mirror is 3-1,
really but
volatile.
the 5-6 means it was very close.
You can't 3-1, but it was close.
I mean, it was 6-5.
Fantastic. Oh my god. Looks like our next match on stream is going to be a HoxNorf v Deka Fumo Death Cult.
Oh boy.
Looking forward to that one. Both these players are pretty strong. HoxNorf has taken some brackets. I'm pretty sure that you've been on the podium many times.
I've been on the podium a bunch of times, but the only one I've taken is the one Puzzle Bobble 4 bracket. What's the bracket look like right now? All right, winner semis. I will. Oh, HoxNorf is. Oh, there we go.
Oh, we're gonna do. That's true. I didn't even think of that. We're gonna be doing Rattsy losers later. I can't even imagine.
Oh,
you just get to see all of my matches.
On the classic.
Yeah, it's true. Oh my god! Looks like Deka and HoxNorf are in match. They're gonna be hopping on over there. It's kind of cool seeing the meta develop a little bit. Last I was playing this, it was basically Last Man as far as the eyes can see. I mean, he's pretty strong, but like, it's cool seeing everybody else.
Yeah, I think in our first time we ran this bracket, Chikapoo and HoxNorf played. It was either Chikapoo and HoxNorf or Chikapoo and Air Jordan played Jack Mirrors all the way up bracket.
Okay, looks like Deka greeting on these blues. That's all it's gonna take to end that round for them. I'm actually, you know what? I still think the push characters are pretty cool. Like, I just appreciate what they're doing.
Yeah, I think Musashi is actually pretty decent since he can still send non-push garbage.
Yeah. Like, when you need to kill, like, you look over to your opponent, you see their board, and you're like, oh, if I just poke here. That's something that he gets to do that Luna, you know, she has to wait until she gets a line.
Yep.
Meanwhile, HoxNorf losing both sides of the board, that's pretty rough. With very few opportunities to get out, the push in this game is pretty brutal, especially when combined with Musashi's damage. Missing this red shot is probably going to end the round in Deka's favor. This game does move fast. We're going to be streaming a lot of these matches, so we hope you're enjoying the bracket so far. Hey, Dr. Butler. How you doing?
Oh boy, this start.
Oh god. Yeah, this level is very funny. I still don't know. I don't know if my read on it is correct or not, but HoxNorf is definitely considering Tanky Sendy. But I don't know if that's going to work out for them or not. Deka's waiting on an orange. Here it is. Oh. Okay, there we go. I'm like, it's terrifying. Oh my god, but HoxNorf sending a huge wave of damage as well. So even though Deka's able to drop the board safely, this board is pretty jacked. Like, he does have more wild orbs on deck, but they're so far back. Blocking off this purple is not going to do him any favors. Meanwhile, HoxNorf swinging. Cutting down stems. Empty board. Drop it. This is a cool start. I feel like a lot can go wrong, but like, there's also some cool greeds you can get here. Obviously, PB3's randomizer is pretty brutal. You do have to be a little bit more cautious. This push damage for Musashi, terrifying on the stage.
Uh-oh.
Your board is all stems, but, you know, HoxNorf is really making the best of it. Meanwhile, Deka's stem is so far behind this humongous structure. It's going to cost him the round. We're on to round 3 here. Match 3. Game 3. I can't count. I don't know what words are. I've transcended beyond language. There's only bubbles here. So Raz, how do you feel about these levels with like the objective? You know, like you're supposed to dig into the middle, grab these wild orbs, and then do something with it.
They're pretty interesting, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you end up with like one player going for the objective and the other player just trying to hit them as fast as possible and prevent
True.
that.
Mm-hmm. Wow. I thought Deka was actually in a lot of trouble there. Ben drew the exact right color, able to cut the stem, live long enough to send fatal damage. And receiving push is very surprising. I think there's not really a great way to defend against it. It basically just compounds the worst. If your board health is not good, it compounds that pretty badly for you. And I think if you are a greedy player in particular, getting pushed sucks. Like, it's just not a good time. HoxNorf is finding these easy drops. And Deka. They're nice and even. Still contesting this match. Meanwhile, Deka is looking to swing big, reading hard on this stem. But HoxNorf finds some action. Needs to find a yellow for the stem on the right. HoxNorf in a bit of a precarious situation. They only have 2 shots. This shot and this shot. They have to find a drop, but there isn't a possible drop with drawing that color. Deka's up another round. This level is so funny. Deka deciding to swing hard and fast because pushing your opponent on this board in particular, if they start to branch out horizontally, you punish them extremely hard by pushing them even just a little bit. They'll lose access to both walls almost immediately, and it wins Deka the round. Now they're into a more balanced board, where HoxNorf is finding action, dropping bubbles. With repeated shots from Deka, finding 2 drops rapidly in succession, sending over a push. But this stem is a little awkward. Bridging the group a little bit above leaves a lot of this huge structure intact. Oh my god! What a beautiful shot from Deka, dropping the whole board. There's 2 more lines going to HoxNorf, but the push going to give Deka the game. And also the match. 3-1. Congratulations, Deka.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm really liking Musashi. The mix of top and bottom feels like it's really hard to play against.
I was actually winners semis. Ignore me.
I also like that he has his own, like, not a Hadoken and not a Shoryuken that he yells out as he sends lines.
It's true. Fantastic. I still can't get over the bank shot that landed at the very base of your board. Like, that's ridiculous.
That yellow shot?
Get out of here. Like,
I felt really good about that one.
Yeah. All right, we have another winners semis match for you. It's going to be Roonespism v Tai. Both of these players are quite strong. In fact, every time I see myself against Rune, I'm just like, oh no. I'm about to have a terrible time. Rune is quite strong at Puzzle Bobble. And I don't think I've ever played a game with him where it wasn't close. Like, he's just fantastic, and so is Tai. Tai is also a regular attendee of our Puzzle Bobble brackets. It's quite far. I'm looking forward to this match. As soon as they're into it.
This is probably going to be a good one.
Hey, Sledge Toxin. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're enjoying the tournament so far.
All right, they're in.
They're in. Hacker voice. They're in.
And with a backdoor handshake, they're in. All right. The high tiers of old duking it out. Oh, we've got the funny board start too.
That's true, yeah. The repeated.
Really getting his pick of all of the rainbow orbs in the world, or all the wild orbs. That's a good name for them. I'm gonna use that from now on.
The wild
I
orbs.
think in the last match I called them something different every time I said their name.
You gotta. Yeah, Rune speed is really, like, he doesn't have to think. He doesn't. But part of his playstyle is that he doesn't really commit to much generally. He doesn't really like to greed super duper hard. But he does have to make the shot. He does. Ugh. Meanwhile, Tai, in a precarious position, he's got this large structure in the middle of the board. He needs to draw a yellow, but all he's got is these greens. Misses this shot.
Yeah, that's a tough one to make. You have to aim. You have to shoot that shot more like you're aiming at the side of the other bubble than into the gap.
Yeah,
it's a tricky one. All right.
This friggin' nightmare. Rune is just firing, trying to get this natural push. He would love to drop this whole board, I assume.
Oh, yeah, I see what he's doing. Right now, just waiting on green, gets it. And that is a 6.5 line send.
Oh my god. Oh, Ty, yeah, you gotta make this shot, buddy. The red one. Okay. We're living.
So, the down stack for Ty shouldn't be too hard, since Sonic Blast Man does only have 3 colors in his pattern.
It's true. Yeah, he's actually not great at burst damage like this. One of the reasons why he's so oppressive...
Unfortunately, though,
Yeah.
when you just send 15 lines, that doesn't matter.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got a weird dead zone where if you send like 3 lines, your opponent's like, I don't know, I'll just drop it. But if you poke consistently, or you obviously send... Oh! Rune dropping a humongous structure.
Yeah, this, I think, is almost like a custom-tailored level against Jack's pattern.
Mm-hmm. Are these moves busting respectfully or disrespectfully? Vote now with your phones. You can also use Twitch chat, I suppose. We don't have a Gamba for that one. You're just gonna have to be patient. I've never busted disrespectfully though. You know, I've always just, you know, tried to be the most honorable competitor. But meanwhile...
Most honorable dancer on the floor.
It's true. Rune, missing this green shot, but I don't think it mattered because of the stem on the left. Getting...
Yeah, and I had some very nice drops. He played the pattern very smart.
Mm-hmm.
Did a great job of, like, always making sure one side was free so that the drop on the other side would cause... Or, like, a match on the other side would cause a drop.
Rune! God!
Rune going absolutely crazy over there.
Chill! Relax! He's just a boy! He's just a boy!
I'm
This
finding
is-
some room to downstack, though. And it's gonna come back and bite Rune. The big Ty only had to wait like 3 or 4 shots to get the big yellow, and that was enough. All right, I like this start. I think there's like a lot of thinking to be done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Rune does a really good job of reading the pattern and making sure he gets 2 clear, like a 2 chain out of the rainbow orbs.
Oh, but this pattern...
This,
what does he even do here?
yeah, that just did not stack up well for Rune. Oh, Ty missing that green tuck into the little pocket there. Hitting a nice bank shot, though.
Mm-hmm.
Should alleviate most of the problems once he gets a yellow, and so... Yeah, now he's...
Oh, Rune. Rune, there's no way. I don't believe anyone... No human could have made that shot.
I do not believe that's a possible shot. I think at best you get the far corner.
Mm-hmm. I got bees. You got bees?
I got bees, too.
Look at those bees. Check out those bees. Oh, there we go.
There we go. It's back.
I can't believe Australia. Australia would send me bees. Rune is...
Yeah, bees aren't deadly enough to come from Australia. Oh, the Jack Mirror.
It had to happen. You know it had to happen.
Let's see if we'll get a full 30-line board drop.
Mhm.
He's gone to the dark side.
It's true.
Oh, Ty, no!
Yes, no!
Oh my god!
Oh, and I think if Ty had snuck that bubble around the spire, the rainbow orb was right there. Or the wild orb
the
was
star
right
orb
there.
was right in the center.
I, unfortunately, never seeing a good color ever again.
You don't need to, you know? What if you simply were free? Free from making decisions, free from living or winning.
RNG is like, let's have a thought experiment. What if one player could only shoot wood blocks?
It's true. Dr. Butler, we're playing on Fightcade. It is still the best way to enjoy Puzzle Bobble on the internet with your friends. We do also have soon a very cool surprise for you and everybody else who enjoys Puzzle Bobble 3, but I'm gonna shh about that one just yet because another round of match calls is coming out. Oh yeah, we got a cool surprise for you. Depending on how in the know you are, it might not actually be that big of a surprise. But if you don't get the newsletter, you don't subscribe to the blog, you don't get the Sunday edition. Oh, actually, I guess we are going to take a break. Let me tell you all about some upcoming events. So February 15th. If you would like to play a cool indie game on the PC with rollback netcode, Battle Crash is here for you to enjoy. We're going to be playing Tug of War, which is the default versus mode. This bracket is always stacked. It's always highly competitive, but even if you're not a champion pedal crasher, we recommend you turn up. It's a great way to meet players at your skill level. Meet strong players who can, help you understand the game, as well as matches for you to spectate and study. After that, we have Puzzle Wednesday Friday mode, Mixed Match. This is a 1v1 Tetris and Dr. Mario score attack video game that you get to play on Fightcade. It's really, really just a hoot. I recommend you check it out. February 22nd. Hey, did you enjoy Not Quite Columns Lobby Night? Well, guess what? We're gonna be playing all those games all over again, but in a King of the Hill format. That's right. Everybody's gonna be joining a quarter line to challenge the king of the stream, the monarch of the stream. And when you do so, you challenge them to one of the 3 games in the list: Poito, Oh My God, or what was the other one? I can never remember. I'm just a goblin. Poito, Oh My God, and Panic Bomber. Thank you. Look at you. And Masa, of course, showing you off our playlist command, which you can use on King of the Hill night to know what game you want to challenge your opponent to. March 1st, we have Block Seed. It's Tetris, except cool. It's got items. Anytime you send a double or greater, you send it over to your opponent, and you also snipe their piece. This is the main difference, other than the one-button rotation system. That's the main difference between it and TGM. Anytime that you send a double or greater, you have an opportunity to snipe your opponent's piece, and that's really quite strong. In March, hey, we got some more games for you. We have Magical Drop 3. We're continuing our coverage of the Magidoro Masters League. So if you'd like to see people playing at the highest level, trying to get those qualifier points to join an invitational tournament at the end of the season, then showing up to Magical Drop 3 on March 8th would be a great time for you and everybody else. March 15th, we're playing Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo. We're actually using the X Prime ROM hack, which will let you play all the other characters other than Ken. It provides all of the balance changes that you know and love to Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo, while also keeping all of the classic feel. I think there's also a colorblind mode available. There's a colorblind version of the hack. You can try that out as well if that was an issue keeping you out of Puzzle Fighter. March 17th, we have Tetris 2. This is not really a Tetris. It's more like a Dr. Mario 2, but someone at the factory, there might have been a mix-up. They just changed the name. It says Tetris 2 on it. Pay no mind. It's more of a Dr. Mario. It's on the NES, and we're excited to bring that one to you. It's actually a lot of fun. March 22nd, we have another lobby night. Is it a lot? It might be the King of the Hill stream. I think we might have forgotten to put the lobby night in. But either way, it's going to be Puzzly, Carrion Cross, and Puzzle Bancho. So if you'd like to play some of the cool Match 3 games on Fightcade, they're all a little bit different, and they're all very different from Puyo. You should. We will go fishing. That's true. We will go fishing and puzzling. You should show up for Match 3. We will also have a lobby night for all of those games early in March. I think March 3rd about. But that's going to do it for events here at Puzzle Wednesday. But what if I told you all about some upcoming games that you can enjoy at Vortex Gallery? Deka, you might be running a bracket, I've been told.
Yes, actually. I'm running 2, but one of them's not a puzzle game. But on this Sunday, I'm running an Azumanga Daioh Puzzle Bubble bracket. So if you're having fun tonight, or if you missed your chance to sign up and you want to get in on some Puzzle Bobble action, you have like 3 hours left to sign up on sign up for a Vortex Gallery. It's 2 p.m. Eastern Time, I believe. Might be 1 p.m. I can't remember. But early afternoon Eastern Time. Come join us if you like Puzzle Bobble. I personally love Azumanga Daioh Puzzle Bobble because not having a wall in the middle and just being able to shoot directly onto your opponent's screen leads to some hilarious interactions.
I attack your life points directly.
Exactly.
That's going to be a great time. I highly recommend you show up to Azumanga Puzzle Bobble at Vortex Gallery. It's going to be great. And before we head on back to matches, I do have your little Puzzle Bobble surprise. Friend of the stream, Bank, has been working on a ROM hack for Puzzle Bobble 3. It adds some pretty cool quality of life features. Namely, one you might really enjoy is being able to swap your active piece with the piece in your piece queue. That way you can sort of hedge your bets against the heinous RNG that is in Puzzle Bobble 3. It also adds some nudging and also a shot guide if you wait long enough, from my understanding. It arrives much sooner than it does in the original arcade release. You can get it right now if you're willing to do some legwork. Patching a ROM, you can go play it. In fact, earlier, some of our technical difficulties came from my patched version being loaded into Fightcade instead of the normal version. But if that's not your vibe, you want to wait, well, that's fine, because we're going to be getting a lobby for Puzzle Bobble 3 Recarbonated soon. It has been, the devs are working on it. You know, they're sweating, they're cranking out the lines of code, getting that lobby ready for you. So we're very excited to bring you Puzzle Bobble 3 Recarbonated. And if you are also, do we have the other Bank game lined up? No, I don't have a link. Okay, cool. Sorry, I'm a little disorganized tonight. I might be busting a move. Looks like Amelia's giving me the 1 sec. Here it is. Okay, cool. If you'd like to support Bank Bank's work, and you'd like to play a cool video game, you can also go check out one of the games that he has listed on Steam. It's called Cave Sweeper. It's a bit like Minesweeper, but it's got a cool little like dungeon crawly adventure fantasy sort of vibe. So if that's your bag, you know, support your ROM hacker, support your friends, go buy a copy of Cave Sweeper for $5. That's going to do it for us for upcoming events. I'm going to be heading on over to check out some more matches in just a second. That's going to do it for all of our very cool things that we would like you to go check out. Our next match is going to be Roonespism v Deka Fumo Death Cult. Looks like we're getting all the winners out of the way. The heaven bracket. We get to descend.
This is first to 5, right?
This is first to 5, yep. You know a friend who might like Cave Sweeper? Send it on over. You know? Send it on over. But also, keep your eyes peeled to the patch notes for Fightcade. Because it's not just, we got all sorts of things cooking. You know? It's not going to end with just Recarbonated. But it sure does start. You should check out his game. It's super cool. All right, we're hopping into Deka Fumo Death Cult v Roonespism. I'm now spectating. We're on to winners finals. We're playing first to 5. Our Holden losers bracket because I'm still in it. Unfortunately, being a streamer means that your passage through a bracket is a little funny. All right, Musashi v Sonic Blastman. I think Rune was waiting for a second to try a little tank and send. But didn't quite have the timing. It's actually kind of difficult to do. Like, your opponent is also watching you. Why it says quiz in the background? I don't know why this stage says quiz. Ooh, we got those Australian bees again. They're buzzing. But all of the characters in this game are all from, like, the fiction of the game is that they're all from different video games. They've all come to play a little bit of Puzzle Bobble. I don't know if, I don't know the specifics of if this is a character stage. They're just sort of cycling through them. Meanwhile...
Yep, this is Twinkle's character stage because she's from a non-existent Taito quiz game.
Well, there you go. Oh, everybody's favorite level. It never gets old. Oh, Deka's gonna try greeting here. It's so scary. Yeah, I don't know if this is gonna work out. I'm a little worried. Alright, I was right to worry. Rune taking it. But I'm kind of curious how that would have gone. You have to, like, if you don't ever get a nonsense shot, why? Then, like, are you really playing Puzzle Bobble? Like, you gotta get at least one. At least one a night. Rune. Losing out to this push pressure from Deka. That stage is a little bit brutal if you're playing against Musashi. Just because your board's already so far advanced. Meanwhile, Deka. He would love to cut this red stem, but The incoming garbage made it a little awkward. Does find some action. Meanwhile, Rune's board health is not great either. Speaking of the game's lore, when are you going to play Devil Bobble? It's a good question. Is it Pocky in the ball? I have no idea. Okay. Rune finding a good attack off these purples, cutting these red stems, no problem. The repeated pressure from Sonic Blastman is really great when you intersperse your opponent's board with these wood blocks. Deka desperately needs to draw a yellow, but the moment has passed. Then Rune stealing yet another game.
The RNG was not with me there. I think I got like 9 orbs without a yellow. Not amazing odds, but it hurts nonetheless.
Oh, the greed. I love it. Big money, big prizes. See how many pushes we get.
Get 3 pushes, 4 pushes?
Ugh!
4 pushes! That's enough!
That's savage. Let's go.
Uh-oh.
Musashi really does seem like the type of character that wants to win all in one big shot. Because that's how you get the most value out of those pushes.
But unlike Luna, he's actually allowed to poke. So he can actually interact with his opponent. Though I do play puzzle games, so maybe interaction is overrated. You know, I haven't seen the sun in who knows how many years. I've been stuck in the gamer cave. Deka greeting so hard, and yet this blue.
This isn't gonna work.
No! It's all in ashes. Oh my god, that damage from Rune. Blocking.
I got the orange 1 shot late. If the orange had come 1 earlier, I would have had the drop. Oh, I missed right off the bat. Wonderful. Off to a good start. Oh. Uh-oh.
Ooh, Rune has a tricky shot. Yeah, I don't know. I probably wouldn't have made that shot either. Like, that one was really difficult.
Oh gosh, that's so much damage!
Okay. Okay.
Oh, didn't aim far enough over.
No!
No!
I don't think I was getting out of that one. Oh, that was
Ooh.
not well thought out. Rune, calm down, please.
Oh my god.
No, Rune's busy gaming. He's far from calm.
I thought gaming was illegal.
Oh man.
I'm pretty sure you're allowed to game if you're in a cave or you're some kind of troglodyte. I'm definitely both of those. So what's everybody else's excuse?
I'm being victimized right now. The gaming is happening to me.
It is funny because like your character sort of requires you to like take a gamble and read here and there, but also Sonic Blastman damage really punishes a lot of that sometimes.
Damn,
One shot.
I missed the shot.
What's the official ranking of the 5 arcade Puzzle Bobble stack 'em ups? well, in terms of popularity, PB1 is still king.
Yeah, PB1 is interesting because it's the only one with the better RNG that gives you only what you can reach. PB2 has one of the better character selections, but also you can't choose which character you play as, and
That's funny.
also
That is the funniest detail.
also it's the only 8-color puzzle bobble, which is even worse.
That's hellish.
This is only 7 colors,
Mm-hmm.
and it has really cool characters, so it's pretty decent. 4 started the chain mechanic, which makes it a completely different game, and Super Puzzle Bobble nobody plays. Mainly because it's not on Fightcade.
Yeah. There's also Azu Bobble, which you can go play at Vortex Gallery this weekend.
That is true.
That one rules. It's more like this one. In fact, I would say the characters are basically riffs on all of these. Rune.
Yeah.
Damn,
Violence.
Rune just styling on me
Relax.
this time.
I did say...
Oh, my elo. Gone.
Listen, everybody's a question mark here. All right. Oh, actually, Rune's a C now, and so is Y. But there's a lot of question marks in here. I would not be sweating... the elo too much. Every match will be on stream from this point. Well, there you go. I guess it's time for Rattsy losers, huh?
The best part of a rare Wednesday.
Listen. Sometimes I want to spend some time in losers, you know? It's fun. Actually, it's more fun when you're not streaming, because then, like, you're done, you get to eat dinner or whatever. Whereas here, I'm gonna be hanging out with the rest of you good folks, so, you know, I do appreciate that. Masa and I are already in game. I might just choose violence. You know, what if I join the dark side?
Right. Some nice shots coming out from Ratttz. Masa has an interesting board set up here, though, with this purple attached to all of the rainbow orbs. Unfortunately, though, the fact that this pattern is hanging on by a rainbow orb makes that right stem pretty difficult to drop. This the wild card gonna do a good job of freeing up some of Masa's board, but unfortunately does not have enough time to clear out the left side, or the left side of the board, despite getting the colors required. Masa caught in the unfortunate I have to think, and then the pressure rolls in.
Oh, you shouldn't think. This is a game where the more you press the button, the more you get away with pressing the button. That's all I want to do.
Oh no, Masa! Masa, unfortunately, bad lucked out of the game. Not getting valid orbs to make a match with all of those 20 rainbows floating around. Both players getting a very sizable drop from the start. I like that we've really developed the how-to on the funny everything is chaos rainbow start. And I think this is one that really benefits Jack in particular. Oh, Masa just does not have enough space. Unfortunate that missing the gap on the prior shot is what cost her the game there. Also doing a good job figuring out that yellow is a good color to take the rainbow with. Oh, and this rainbow orb is in a great spot. Being on the side of the pattern like this gives Masa lots of time to find the right orb color, but it never comes. There were 3 different colors that could have worked there, and just none of them came. You really hate to see it. A lot of double colors in this start, so lots of clears, but not much damage action floating around yet. Also really struggling to find a color that lets her make any progress on the board. Yeah, just never given a chance to poke at either of the spires.
Yeah, Jack doing full damage is kind of ridiculous, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, it's worse than I remember. I feel like it wasn't as bad the last time I played, but it's tough to deal with.
Oh dear, Masa.
Oh, this is a tough shot, but it's makeable. Gets it. Unfortunately, the push does not leave enough room, though. And Ratttz will continue her run through Rattsy Losers.
Can't believe it. Ooh, I get to play Lazada85. This is a new player. I haven't seen them around. I'm waiting for the match call real quick. I desperately want Luna to be good. You have no idea. I love that archetype. I think that archetype is just the coolest. There we go. And then I get to use the Look Buddy emote. I love the Look Buddy emote.
That archetype exists in Puzzle Bobble 4 also, as Tom Tom, the totem pole character.
Yep.
And they're... I don't know what to say about them, other than if you play against Tom Tom or in a mirror match with Tom Tom, the game can go very, very, very long.
Oh, yeah. That does make sense. I feel like the push character leaves you with a dense board that, like, is probably not great for... Ooh, what do I do with this?
Well, the worst part about it is in Puzzle Bobble 4, you get the, like, everything, like, instantly clears problem because of the chain mechanic. And so you'll fill up your board with bubbles from the top, which doesn't, like, break your setups. And then you do a drop, it clears your board, and then you get a refill of your board that you can just chain again.
Fantastic.
Oh, is Lozada the one that sends the wild card orb?
Yeah, this is
And-
a Jack Mirror match.
Or not Lozada is Tam Tam in 4, the one that sends the rainbow orb.
No, Tam Tam in 4 plays like Luna Luna in this game. Only pushes from the top.
Okay. All right, we got the Jack signature start.
Oh gosh, I didn't realize that clearing rainbow bubbles like that in a chain counts as drops for damage.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, the snapback! What is happening here?
Yeah, unlike their malicious cousin, the woodblock.
What a funny game. This is just the
Yeah.
funniest game that has ever gamed. Like, oh,
For Jack, the power orb does only come once every 3 lines in this one as well, which is another buff to the character. But because it always comes in the center, you can play around that a little bit. Oh my gosh. And
what a
that's-
video game.
And that's a wrap.
Okay then. Okay then.
You know, what a video game. Classics of game.
Ratttz in a bit of a situation here. The colors were not forgiving. I do like that some of the patterns just start so high up. You really have to think, am I gonna risk like never getting a color that I need and try to downstack, or am I just gonna go all in and like greed a stem and hope
true.
that like the one line of garbage they send me doesn't instantly kill me? Alright, the Sonic Blast Man counter pick working out. Not many colors on this board.
I would like.
Yet. Unfortunately, the RNG is still not doing Ratttz any favors.
I am simply trying to play the game. Like,
The RNG really did find every possible color that you could do nothing with and gave all of them to you in a row. All right, clearing those greens means the next purple orb that Ratttz gets with a wild card on the board is going to be a very large drop. Unfortunately, this is contingent on
actually drawing it, yeah.
actually drawing a purple, which is 1 in 7, which is about 50-50 odds. 50-50 odds, but it's in the dealer's favor. Oda doing a very good job with catching lots of damage on stems and just immediately sending all of it back. A little bit of funny bridging on that yellow clear, but doesn't amount to much negative backlash. Oh, that's a big clear from Ratttz, though. This is going to be a lot of pressure. The space to work with is... Oh, it's gone. The ceiling pressure Gonna close that one out.
Love it when the video game beats my opponent for me.
I mean, not really, because you sent you put them in a one-line situation right before the garbage came. All right, some rapid fire clears coming out of Lozada's side of the board, and Ratttz has needs to shoot a lot of orbs and does not have a lot of space to do it, and that's an extra line of pressure. If you only have 1 or 2 lines of space left on your board and Jack sends the line of Jack damage, it's just it's over. Ratttz really cleaning up that round. Just solving the board basically. That's doing a good job clearing out the center, and we're moving on to the spires. There are a lot of power orbs or wild cards on her side of the board, so there's a lot of potential for chain reactions here. I think an interesting strategy note is that against Jack, it can be worthwhile to bridge the middle of your stack if you know it's going to force the wild card to or it's going to prevent the wild card from falling down a hole.
Yeah, that is definitely the worst thing that can happen to you when you're playing against Jack.
The garbage, because the garbage snakes up the board, it can sneak into holes that you can't make a shot. Oh, great 2-chain with the rainbow orbs, but unfortunately Ratt's board is looking a little full on that left side. Oh, missing the blues. These wood blocks on the edge here are just absolutely brutal. It's going to be incredibly difficult to downstack that. And Lozada will take it 3-2.
Hell yeah. GG's. Thanks for the games. I had a lot of fun. So Rattsy Losers has concluded. Now back to your regularly scheduled programming. We're going to be heading on over to Losers Round 3. Where HoxNorf is waiting to play Lozada. I actually there are a couple sequences in that last match I don't know how to have played correctly. The amount of freedom that the wild orb actually gives you, it's actually a lot. Yeah, I wasn't quite sure where to take it.
I think with the first 2, blue red was the way to go, because that would have caused a big drop on the right side, and then it would have totally Swiss cheesed the left side, and with Jack constantly sending the orbs, you probably would have been able to get a huge drop a couple of lines in. All right. Who do we have next?
It's going to be Lozada and HoxNorf, though Lozada is not checking in at the TO desk HoxNorf is unfortunately away on Fightcade. We have a little bit of an impasse here. I go through the same sort of up there in match. Fantastic.
All right.
I go through the same thing where like I have an opponent in TGM who will never. I can't challenge them because they like the ping is too great. They have it set, so I can't do that.
Oh.
But they still want to play me, so I have to be like available already, and they have to notice before we get a chance to play. HoxNorf is definitely a great Bobble player. I don't know about this character. I don't know how good it is to have fewer colors, or if it's good. The theory crafting on this game is still, certainly within our community, is still like up for debate.
I think, especially in variety mode, its potency is going to vary greatly depending on the board you get.
Yeah.
Because if you get a board where you end up really, like, almost empty, I think it's going to be, having fewer colors is going to be weak.
Yeah.
But if it's a board that's already high, and there's already all of the colors on the board, reducing the number of chances your opponent has to get a clear is always going to be strong.
Yep. I do feel like they feel slightly weaker in variety mode.
Probably overall, yeah.
Like I noticed when I was playing, Sonic Blastman does not feel as dominant as he normally is tonight. And I'm not entirely sure why. Ooh, HoxNorf in a bit of a pickle here. This Wild Orb doesn't actually, doesn't quite drop the stack, though. Certainly finds enough action to win the round, and also the game. I'm going to be playing a little bit of FD3 action here, even though they didn't select ranked.
Oh boy. This start is so funny.
It's even funnier.
That Jack just sends additional. All right, HoxNorf has.
Oh, this greed is really not paying off.
No, I've never found a white orb. Yeah, I'm just stuck in a bit of a sour spot. The
arrival of additional
went
colors
a little too far around.
Yeah, all those additional colors really ruined HoxNorf's chances of ever getting a white in order to actually drop the board. Ooh, well, speaking of dropping the board, what if they drop the board?
Sending like 3 easy lines, no big deal.
Well, Lazada's not to be underestimated. Though, they need to draw exactly the right colors, and that's really not a good spot to be in this game.
No, the RNG, like, the fact that it's basically always 1 in 7 makes it, very unforgiving.
Yeah, this is really a momentum type game where the second you actually get enough pressure on your opponent, they're so unlikely to recover. You're just able to steal the round from them. Lazada up a game. I said they were not to be underestimated. I was not kidding.
Yeah, the HoxNorf got off to a really good start and then kind of stopped to think in the middle, trying to figure out where to go next, because they cleared out that first, like, barricade that's, like, offset 1 layer. and then didn't know whether they wanted to attack the left or the right, and that gave Lozada a little bit of a chance to mount a comeback. Alright, this pressure,
So
absolutely brutal.
Yeah.
Oh, 3 more lines is going to seal that round.
I love that HoxNorf's character like drums their hands on the floor. Such a great touch. This board's such a nightmare for everybody who's not playing Jack.
It basically is just like, what if you started with 3 lines of Jack garbage
Yeah.
already?
Ooh, HoxNorf is very close to having... Oh, this damage! No! Okay, signs of life.
Getting some good ideas. Oh, and that garbage just comes and hits in the worst possible spot. Alright, getting the colors required, though. Oh, unfortunately.
Lozada's swinging.
Saved by the bell twice, with the woodblock falling off the right side, but unfortunately, HoxNorf does not have enough time.
Lozada's speed and pressure is also like a real surprise. It's actually been great seeing them in bracket tonight. I love it when we encounter someone new. Like, it's really cool, especially when they get really deep in bracket.
Yeah, Lozada just with a really unlucky draw getting Rune in like
Yeah, that's true.
game 2. Like it had things shaken out slightly differently. Definitely could have been in winners semis. All right, HoxNorf with some good board management, and the pokes really adding up.
Yeah, if you want to play a conservative and pokey game, like this game will abide. Like, it'll let you, provided your opponent doesn't swing too hard. The RNG, oh, this beautiful gem. Yeah.
Oh, and I was about to say, there's another one on deck, because the rest of HoxNorf's board was held on just by blue, so... At that point, you almost just want to build, like, a horizontal bridge across your board and wait for the rainbow gem to come so the garbage can't mess you up. Alright.
Cashing in the wild bubble immediately. This incoming damage kind of rough for HoxNorf. No easy stems.
Oh, these yellows,
this yellow,
though.
yeah.
Great shot. You know, it really is insult to injury that the wood blocks don't count for garbage.
That is very funny.
If it wasn't for the fact that it was consistent in this game and 4, I would assume it was like a bug.
Oh, true, yeah.
Like, oh, they forgot to... Because you can't match them, they don't count as an orb, so... Like, they miscoded it, but because it's the same way in Bobble 4, I can only assume they did it intentionally. Right,
Ooh,
lots of rainbow orbs on this start, but it's so checkerboarded that there's nothing really obvious to do with it. HoxNorf finding some good, building some good stems for lack of them naturally forming. Oh, it does a great job. The way HoxNorf like made sure to use both of the red orbs there was really, really smart.
Lazada's in some trouble, having to bridge their board multiple times. I don't think they can hit this blue shot.
Nope. They get one into that slot and then instantly die because there's 2 garbage on the way.
Brutal. And yet another close game.
Yeah. HoxNorf pulling back into the lead though. Oh. And yeah. HoxNorf was down 0-2, I think, and managed to make a 3-game comeback there.
We're moving on up to losers semifinals. HoxNorf v Y. Match call should be coming out very shortly. There it is. Chad, if you could do me a favor, and if you could thank our extremely excellent volunteers, our volunteer TOs, Amelia and Alex, for managing this bracket, staying on top of match calls, generally organizing players. Give them all a big thanks. They gave up their Wednesday night to come out and hang with us. We're just so grateful for all the little things they do. You don't have to thank me. You have to listen to me. I'm a friggin' plague. All right, Y and HoxNorf, they're in match. We're in loser semis. We're still FT3, right?
Yep, this is the final FT3 game. All right, HoxNorf said he's going to rep the last character no one has played, which coincidentally is the main character. All right.
The start is so funny. The power on pattern.
Yeah, the double power, the double shot power orb, so you get to pick exactly what you get. HoxNorf eliminating purple. Still somehow not getting any mercy from the RNG. Oh, but that was a big clear.
Man, if Y had gotten that shot, it would have been brutal. You only get one. Like, this game will present you with dilemmas like that, where it's just like, make this shot or die, like every single time. Or like sometimes you'll just miss it and then you're just stuck, like, because you're probably not going to draw a useful color again soon. It means that when you miss like even harder than you expect. You know what, HoxNorf's pressure. Chat is already organizing. It's unionizing. It's screaming miss and lose at me. I hear you.
Puzzle Bobble really does embody miss and lose. Stuff goes south so fast. HoxNorf going for a really flat clear of this pattern.
Yeah, it's very funny. I think it's so that way they can use as many wild gems as they want, like over and over again.
Yeah, it's going to be very difficult to bury HoxNorf as long as he can keep... Oh, and that's a huge drop. 3 full lines. That's going to be... And with no reds in sight, that juicy clear just locked away for all eternity.
And the odds of Y drawing a helpful... Oh, well, I mean, that is helpful, but it's not going to be enough.
Unfortunately, not helpful enough.
No. Or doing the sad pointer wiggle. Man, I wonder if there was an upcoming ROM hack that would let you
swap to the next orb and make really cool shots that totally change the game.
Yeah, I wonder when that's happening.
Great shot from Y. Unfortunately, this other spire is a little wider than than one might want it to be. And the reds are quite inaccessible. Oh, these oranges are gonna be
let's
nice.
Go,
and
Y.
I didn't see what happened to HoxNorf's board, but it did not. It seems like it went south very quickly. Oh, catching the instant replay on stream, it just got bridged in a really funny way by the garbage.
Oh man, 50-50?
A little 50-50 action going on with both orbs going into the kill column. Or 2 of 3 at least.
Remember, chat, it's a 50-50 in the sense that it either happens or doesn't. That is how it works. That's how I've been told that's how stats work. I don't know if that's true, but the people who work here tell me it is, and I believe them.
I've taken a statistics course or two. I can confirm that that's how it works.
That's how it works? Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, HoxNorf covering up this white stem puts them in kind of a dire situation, though. They are able to still attack. Y has to dig through multiple things.
Is not happy.
It's actually 30% it happens, 30% it didn't happen, and 30% you are bad at statistics. I don't think that adds up to 100, Masa. Unless I'm really bad at math. Maybe it does add up to 100.
Yeah, 30 is a third, right?
I guess you got me there. HoxNorf finding the most aggro drop. Just the whole board.
And with that, HoxNorf is going to move on to rematch me.
Get the old rematch going. We're on to losers finals. We hope that you've been enjoying your time here at Puzzle Bobble 3 bracket. I certainly have. I'm sorry that everybody has to play 2 matches in a row or more because of Rattsy losers. Well, that's just how it goes. Yeah, it looks like match calls are going out.
Yep, I sent the challenge, and we are in.
Okay, fantastic.
Wait for the eyeball to pop up. Hey, I'm gonna assume the eyeball is you.
Yes, I'm in. Hacker voice, I'm in. Still repping Musashi. I'm definitely interested in this character. I wasn't brave enough to try him out in bracket tonight, but that's because I'm a coward! And, I don't like to lose. That's not true. I lose all the time. I love it. But Deka. Finding some action off these little drops. HoxNorf has a pretty cool green stem in the middle, but this incoming push from Deka making it more and more precarious. Okay, finally. RNG has decided to be a little kinder, letting them get consecutive clears back to back. Deka has to make this yellow shot. He does, dropping the whole board. And these pushes, they're pretty rough. The combination of Puzzle Bobble 3's awful RNG and the, like, other changes to game. Oh god, Deka's in such a awful position. But the stem is totally inaccessible. Okay.
Oh, and now it's bridged.
Yeah. Bridged again.
Long game. 87 seconds.
Yeah, that was definitely a lot of back and forth for sure. The push is being sent out real quick. Deka greeting. He is pressing that button. Oh, and he's gonna be rewarded multiple lines of push from dropping this huge stem. Here we are on the Nightmare. The absolutely, utterly bizarre. Ooh. Deka does have it. Really? He's gonna greed? Okay. Finds a different stem to drop the whole board. Sending line after line after line of push down to HoxNorf, who has to figure out how to get a blue. Does find some action, but these are repeated drops. And meanwhile, Deka's board health means that he can just sort of chill for a bit. I mean, I would certainly chill, but Deka's definitely a button pressing person. HoxNorf is recovered, so doesn't need to draw a yellow here. Deka, all the stems are now inaccessible. Building a blue stem, but has to draw it.
Didn't even know what went wrong that game. It just, like, didn't convert.
Mm-hmm. Just not enough pressure, I assume.
I guess so.
You sent all your pressure when HoxNorf's board was empty, and it snapped back.
That does happen. Same thing happens to Jack periodically. It'll be like, I will attack you now. And then it's like, I will simply drop my board.
Damn, that's a tough shot to make.
Ooh. Yeah, I probably wouldn't have made that purple shot either. But cutting this orange stem does help. Meanwhile, HoxNorf really has to find a way to cut this long structure. I don't think that...
Just needs a yellow. Oh,
they got an orange. No!
Oh, no, now it's blocked.
Oh, God. Oh, they finally find it. Okay. Deka sending lines.
Oh, no. This one is so back and forth.
HoxNorf. This pressure. And the survival. Surviving in this game is not easy. It's not a game designed to let you do it. You know?
Oops.
Ah!
Yeah, this game is like, okay, you paid for a quarter, that's worth about 5 minutes of your time.
Listen.
At most.
You paid the money. We gave you the entertainment. Now we want our quarterback. You got your 18 seconds.
Alright. I'm gonna bust out. Gonna bust out the Sonic Blast, man.
I see.
I can't seem to get the finishing punch in with my bootleg Ryu. Dollar store Ryu.
I mean, Ryu is a zoner. He's not really tailored for giving finishing blows.
was definitely an oversight by Taito to not give him like Shinku Hadoken and all of the other ridiculous powerful moves that we associate with. You just sort of short use periodically, and you're like, all right, man. Meanwhile, Sonic Bad Manners, Super Bad Manner Man, certainly capable of
he's
dishing it out.
He's got Falcon Punch.
He does.
Oh no! I didn't know the garbage was coming.
Oh god! Oh, that is pretty bad. Yeah. You do have a drip of action here. Ooh.
Nope, that's going over there.
Oh, you can't waffle. You gotta press that button.
Messed that up. Oh, and that's not yellow. That's
the bridge! Okay. Meanwhile, HoxNorf, he's sending pressure. Pressing that button.
Out for blood.
I think the garbage spawn is just slow. It's just a little more slowly animated. So people don't really react to it arriving Rune. Deka finding a game. Signs of life. We're getting on the board. That is true, Rune. This is definitely, like... It makes sense that people are pressing buttons too fast and not recognizing when damage is arriving. Because if you are not playing at maximum speed, you are dying. Like, you simply are not allowed to stop pressing the button. Oh, Deka, you are greeting... Ah! Oh, you fixed it, I guess. A beautiful shot from Deka, and now HoxNorf needs to find this yellow. This green, sure. Oh, Taito has decided HoxNorf gets to play the game, but this push is ending it. Okay. HoxNorf thinking about greeting on this red stem on the left. Does draw the red, does have to make the shot. It's beautiful. Meanwhile, Deka's kind of left with no action on the board, which is a pretty dire position to be in. We're getting some pokes here and there, and that is actually what Sonic Blastman tends to excel at. Oh, this huge drop. Fantastic. Deka taking a game, deciding, you know what? I don't care about my board health. I'm winning. I'm just gonna kill you.
If I close my eyes and don't look at it, it'll go away.
Listen, you gotta press those buttons. Ooh.
Oh, that didn't... Oh, wow. What a shot to miss. I don't think it would have mattered, though.
I always think it's funny when people cut a stem when the stem is a wild gem. It's just like, yeah, you know, not only do I get to enjoy the pleasure of hitting a wild gem, it's just a free drop. I love free drops. I love free anything. Free real estate. Huge fan. Super Bad Manner Man. Stealing another victory by attacking an opponent who's greeting a little too hard.
I don't want to discard that there. Wow, I don't know how that happened. I was getting all the wrong colors.
What happened there? I was watching your side. It did not see what was going on. Oh, GG. This is the first FT5. That's right. My bad.
Still FT. All right.
Sorry, I had to look at
is here.
I had to look at the bracket to double check, make sure. One of these days I'll become a real caster and I'll get a stack of index cards. Ooh, beautiful drop in greed from Deka. Meanwhile, HoxNorf drawing this purple and has nothing to do with it on board. No real attacks here. Built a green stem and basically never gonna draw action again. This board is very funny.
Start.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a bit of a miss. Knife.
Oh, beautiful shot. Able to find the pressure, taking yet another game. Under 30 seconds. This game just whizzes by.
Yeah, if you take one bad damage and the board's already high and your opponent has something lined up, it goes south incredibly fast. What is this start? Oh my god.
This is a nightmare. This is actually a nightmare. Oh, Deka's greeding. Both of these players, they've decided, listen, this level's not going to give me anything, so you know what? I gotta make it. I'm pressing the button. This is a game where the more you press the button, the more you win. You saw this one in your practice games? Yeah, that I'm traumatized. Like,
that was something else.
Damage from HoxNorf rolling in. Their board is kind of split in twain, and I don't know if they're ever going to get access to this blue stem all the way at the bottom of their board. So Deka stealing yet another game, 21 seconds. Advancing to grand finals, where Rune is waiting, lurking, scheming. Is he scheming?
He's probably scheming.
I don't know if he's scheming. Rune seems pretty chill.
If not scheming, calculating.
All right, the match calls have gone out. It's the moment you've all been waiting for. The finale of Puzzle Bobble 3 here at Puzzle Wednesday. We're going to see whether or not Sonic Blastman, Jack, what this final match is going to look like. Deka has already dropped Musashi. Rune's experimented with a few other characters. They're in match, so I'm going to drop in. They're already deep into the game. They are mashing that button. Meanwhile, Rune, this beautiful blue stem, dropping the board.
I'm dead, unfortunately.
You look kind of dead. I won't lie to you. Oh, yeah.
I did a little bit of a look at the color and see a different color.
Ooh, you shouldn't do that.
Oh, we're up to... Oh, that keeps getting worse, actually.
Ooh, Rune finding a huge drop on the right side. Meanwhile, Deka does have the first bubble he needed, but 50-50'd by this incoming damage. Remember, it either happens or it doesn't. Rune, looking strong. It's such a shame that we don't get it mirrored on both sides. I would love to just hear them yell at each other. You know that this is the best Puzzle Bobble start because, like any other Puzzle Bobble level, it features pressing the button. It's deeply important.
I greeted too much.
You did. You did have that orange.
So then what button in Puzzle Bobble is the punch button?
The punch button? That's a good question. My understanding is that it's just the button. However many times you press it, you win by that much. I could be wrong here, chat. Rune's all-out aggression here.
Rune is just playing so fast. I can't keep up.
Yeah, he's definitely in bully mode. And see, like, one of the things is that most players play PB1 the most. So coming to this game, everybody sort of slows down a little bit because the physics are just a little bit different. Like the shape of the ball, the shape of the bubbles is slightly different. They had to fit in all this stupid border and stuff, so all the orbs got a little bit smaller. Deka finding a game. Rune's board. Attacked on both sides. It's pretty rough. It's difficult to recover from a situation like that.
That was very unwise, actually.
Now Deka, not able to get... Ooh. Okay.
Made a good shot, but it wasn't enough.
No, this is just too much pressure to be contained.
One bad decision early on was enough to seal that one.
Well, just don't make them.
Very true.
What if we just didn't make a bad decision ever again?
Boy, I wish that was me. Well, that kind of was me that round.
It was you.
I made some very good decisions that round.
You won in 14 seconds. If winning in 14 seconds is not a good decision, then I don't want to know what good decisions look like. I just want that decision. Everybody's favorite start.
I really like this one.
It's kind of a neat vibe.
I kind of, I spent too much time thinking.
Okay. There is some opportunities to get out of this, but it does require Deka drawing the right amount of action. Meanwhile, Rune is swinging, but his board health is not really great. He has to make... No, it's just too late. He knows.
I don't know how I dug out of that.
No, the game is not interested. One of the reasons why some people have like such a conservative playstyle when playing this game, where they basically take every clear as they can. is because the RNG is just so heinous. And in Rune's case on the right side, he literally didn't draw a single orb that he could clear with across 3 or 4 shots. And so Deka's up a game. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's fast, but I mean, he's Sonic Blast Man, not, you know, take your time, man. He's not, you know, have a sip of chamomile tea, man. Yeah, Deka's pondering that orange orb. Oh my god, if Deka gets away with it? Deka allowed to ponder. No! The 50-50 claims another. Just as he had drawn the blue. I wonder if there was some sort of game coming out soon. Arriving on a Fightcade lobby where you could swap your active piece with your next piece. So that way that situation never occurred. It's called Puzzle Bobble Recarbonated, and it should be coming to Fightcade soon. Oh, Deka, beautiful shot. We're digging deep, but there's 2 lines to go. It literally does not matter.
Yeah. One more line, and I would have had a shot at getting out, but
this game is very okay with you being checkmated. Being like, you know what? You're dead and you don't even know it. It's all over for you.
whoops.
Rune's looking for some action, but he does draw the blue he needs. He needs another one, though.
I'd be perfectly okay if he didn't get it.
You know, Garbage covered up the blue stem, and now he's super dead, so...
Sometimes these things just work themselves out.
That they do.
Oh, but green was in my next queue.
Oh, that was just slipping the bubble right through the hole. Deka's greeting on this purple stem. I, like, low-key terrified for them, but, like, it won the game. Clearly the correct decision. If you send 2 lines of damage...
Oh.
Yeah, I guess Rune's playing Bub, you know? This is a close match. Oh no. Okay. Rune has an impossible shot to make. He actually does not have, yeah. This is actually one of my favorite renditions of Bub. I just think... Or
oh
Bob.
yeah, this version of Bub is great.
It's just really cute, really personable. And I also love the boss of this game. Like, the, like, fake Bub.
Doubloon.
These players getting a little bit of back and forth going. Atypical of the extreme violence that is Puzzle Bobble 3. Some bees wafting in, don't mind it, they're just Australian, but they'll go away. Fight Gate's pretty good. We can play anybody, anywhere, but sometimes it invites some bees, you know? Oh, Rune.
Oh,
Rune is
no.
experiencing RNG. Yeah.
Incredible.
God, this start. Oh, Deka's just Okay. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Everything, it's all fine. Both of our competitors, they are greeting as hard as they can. But Deka wants this green.
I'm blind.
No!
I saw the green and I shot. Oh, I feel very small-brained after that.
Oh, no. Well, you're on the mic, so you sort of, like, take a penalty.
Yeah. Oh, God. Oh, well,
I always lose, like, a letter grade of ELO skill or ELO rank anytime I'm on the mic and I'm also playing.
So Rune on tournament point.
That is true. Just has to win 2 more games. Or 2 more rounds, rather. This damage for Deka is pretty rough. I mean, there's really not a whole lot he can do about it.
Like, the thing about Blast Man is that his garbage is painful because of the wood blocks.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also less painful than it could be because it's only 3 colors.
True.
And Bub, on the other hand, sends just as much garbage, but it's every color.
Mm-hmm.
So there won't be those easily recoverable veins of blue, yellow, and red
Yep.
that Deka's sending over to Rune.
Yeah, SBM gets snapbacked pretty hard sometimes. Ooh.
Oh, that's a terrible line for Deka to get.
Deka does find a way through it, which is pretty great. And also there's
Yep.
blue garbage. Helping out.
Yeah, and you can see that, like, despite Rune being at bottom board, there was a line of yellows going almost 2/3 the way up the board
Mm-hmm.
that he was able to just clear and immediately snap all that garbage right back.
Hey, Deka.
he wins. Oh, I'm so sad.
Would you like to have switched your active piece with your preview piece?
I would have very much so liked to have switched my active piece with my preview fields. Oh, that's a tough way to lose.
Wow, GG's. What a fantastic
Well
tournament.
played. And congratulations to Roonespism for being your new Puzzle Wednesday champion.
So before we go, since we just had a blast playing Puzzle Bobble 3, I do want to remind you just of some upcoming events, just the ones that are immediately relevant. February 15th, we're playing some Pedal Crash Tug of War mode. You know it, you love it. It's a great indie PC game with rollback netcode available on Steam. Quite affordable too. Friday, February 17th, we're also playing Mixed Match. It's a Tetris and Dr. Mario score attack video game. It's head-to-head. It's on the SNES, and it's super cool. February 22nd, we're playing Not Quite Columns. It's going to be Poito, Oh My God, and Panic Bomber. Competitors are going to be queuing up in a quarter line, and the person challenging the king or monarch of the stream gets to pick a game from that list to play. And you can also check out what games are available by typing !playlist in the chat. March 1st, we have Block Seed. It's like Tetris, except it's got cool items. Anytime you send a double over to your opponent, it'll send it as garbage minus the piece that you cleared with and snipe their piece. I'm not going to bother with the rest of the schedule because it's a little further up ahead, but I do want to remind you that this Sunday, Azumanga Daioh Puzzle Bobble is occurring, and I don't think you can sign up. You should check if you can sign up right now. It will be closing very shortly if it's not closed already, so please check it out at vortexgallery.moe. We'd also like to remind you that our friend of the stream, Bank, is working on a ROM hack for Puzzle Bobble 3 called Puzzle Bobble 3 Recarbonated, which adds all sorts of fun features like swapping your active piece with your preview piece, as well as nudging and other quality of life features. And I would also like to remind you that we also run a YouTube channel where if you missed any portion of the stream, you'd like to catch a specific match, you can always go to youtube.com/@PuzzleWednesday. Go check out the channel, subscribe, go watch some old brackets, wait anxiously for your new brackets, all those good things. Our friendly dog, Taito Sinclair, does an excellent job editing and managing videos for the Puzzle Wednesday YouTube account. We're so grateful for their help. Deka.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Sorry, I thought I heard you talking. Before we go, is there anything you would like to add?
I'm just gonna drop the sign up link.
You should. For
Azu Bubble.
What about you, Raz? Do you have anything else before we go?
Pedal Crash.
Pedal Crash. Show up to the bracket. It's great. And also, we love it. Support your indies. And of course, if you would like to support your friendly ROM hacker Bank, you can also go check out, what was it, Cave Sweeper on Steam. You can get it for $5. It's great. The link is actually further up the chat. I'm not very... That's a big chat. A big chat to scroll up. Somebody should have it. I have it. Here it is. It's one word, Cave Sweeper. Fantastic. It's $5. That's going to do it from us here at Puzzle Wednesday. We're excited to see you again for Pedal Crash next week, ? And we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Thanks for coming, everybody.
Yeah.